Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I'm going to be doing this a bit early today because I would like to get some other things out as well today. This is going to be my preview and predictions of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view coming up within the next 2 days. I have been thinking of some match stipulations for 2K18 as well today, so this is why I am planning on posting this earlier in the morning. Well, it's technically 9 o'clock here. It's technically 9:34 here in Melbourne, so this might come up within 10 or maybe 11 in Australia time. So let's go over the show then. We've got a pre-show match that got added to the pay-per-view. It's Gallows and Anderson versus the Miztourage, Bo Dallas and the club, Gallows and Anderson versus the Miztourage. I guess I should have cut that out, but I didn't. I think this one's quite obvious. It's obviously going to be Gallows and Anderson. WWE would be stupid to have the Miztourage win this. The Miztourage have done nothing. They have done absolutely nothing to get it. Next up, we're going to be talking about Asuka versus Nia Jax. Now, normally I would go in order, but I'm just going to, say the next one. Next is Asuka versus Nia Jax. I think this is a match. I think this match could start the entire show, but then again, you've got the tag team title match, or the other match that I'm going to go over very soon to start things off. And of course you've got 2 chamber matches, so one of the 2 chamber matches could start off, so anything could possibly start off the show. So I'm not going to make this my full-on guess that this could start the show. This has been being built up, so they might save it for later, but Asuka versus Nia Jax. I'm going to be saying Asuka to win because it wouldn't make sense to have her lose her streak at a pointless pay-per-view by the name of Elimination Chamber. Woken! Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. This has been a very poor feud. A lot of people actually saw potential in this feud. Yeah, you would only get the potential out of this feud if it wasn't in WWE. That's pretty much what I'm basically going to say there. You wouldn't get the type of rivalry you would be expecting from it if it was in WWE. If it was in like a TNA or Ring of Honor, then yeah, you'd get what you wanted out of it. But obviously, I think Woken Matt Hardy should win because, Bray Wyatt got that win on Raw 25, which made no sense. So I'm going to say Woken Matt for the win. Next we have The Bar. Next we have The Bar versus Titus Worldwide. That's what we have next. I guess I could say this one's kind of predictable. It's obviously going to be The Bar that's going to win this. Titus Worldwide are pretty much just a warm-up for The Bar for whatever is going to happen to them at WrestleMania. I'm going to make a bold prediction, and I think either an NXT tag team is going to come up for WrestleMania to challenge the Bar, or they're going to have a triple threat where it's the Bar versus Gallows and Anderson versus the Revival. That is my honest opinion about it. So, the Bar will raise the bar at the Elimination Chamber and get the win. And now we're going to go over the final two. We're going to be going over the final two matches. The Women's Elimination Chamber: Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Sasha Banks, and Sonya Deville inside the chamber. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I love Alexa, but I think she shouldn't win. I think she shouldn't win this chamber match, because I want this whole Mickie James, Alexa Bliss stuff to really keep escalating into something good. I really want it to escalate. But, you know, there are people saying, oh, well, you know, there's no reason for teams to be heading into a chamber, you know? Because everybody has just been complaining about how the women have just been building themselves inside the chamber. Well, why are you forming teams? You should be gunning for the champion. Well, yeah, that's true. But you got to think about it for a sec. Absolution are going to work together. Sasha and Bayley are going to work together because they're friends. Who's Alexa going to work with? You expect Alexa just to leave Mickie James alone? I don't think Alexa is smart. She's not gonna, you know, just walk into the chamber knowing that Absolution are gonna work together, Bayley and Sasha are gonna work together, and the fact that Mickie James hates her. She's not gonna walk into the chamber knowing all this. She's gonna use her brain and realize that, oh, I should form an alliance with Mickie James, so that way I've got someone to back me up in case if anything bad happens. So I don't understand why people are complaining about that. Like, if this was back in any of the older days, people would have. No, I'm not going to use that. If NXT had an elimination chamber and if they followed the same steps as WWE, oh yeah, people would have liked it. I'm just saying that as a fact, you know, because NXT fans are fickle. People complain about stuff when it's on the main roster, but if NXT did the exact same thing, oh yeah, you know. I do want to see Alexa win, because I just got that feeling she will, but I really want to see Sasha turn heel and win the belt. But then again, I think the only way they could continue the Alexa Bliss Mickie James storyline is that if Alexa Bliss thinks that Mickie James is on her side, but then Mickie James just turns on her. But that's the weird thing, like that, and that's the weird thing about that whole storyline with Mickie and Alexa, though, that but Mickie James, you know, she was the one that turned on Alexa when they were on SmackDown. I don't really understand how Mickie James hates Alexa. Don't you think Alexa should hate Mickie? Don't you think Alexa should have turned face and Mickie should have gone heel? I don't know, but that's a bit weird how they did it on SmackDown, but then all of a sudden it's a big deal that Mickie hates Alexa. But the way I could see this being possible is that maybe what I would love to see, I think the way Alexa Bliss should get eliminated is that she sacrifices herself for Mickie James. You know, throws herself into the fire. You know, maybe Mickie James is getting beaten down by Absolution. And what would be more important to her? Would the championship be more important to her, or her friendship with Mickie James? So what would happen is that I think she would choose her friendship with Mickie over her title. So then she would jump in and let Absolution beat her down to protect Mickie, and then have Mandy Rose pin the champion, and ultimately the champion will lose her belt because she got eliminated. And then Mickie James will be motivated to try and win. She'd be motivated to try and win the whole tournament to win the entire chamber, because her new ally just sacrificed herself to keep her spot. She gave up her title. She gave up everything that she's worked for, a championship, for friendship. Now, obviously, not many people would like that, sacrificing a championship for friendship. But sometimes that does happen. Sometimes that does indeed happen. And finally, we're going to be going over the 7-man chamber match. Braun Strowman, Elias, Finn Bálor, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and The Miz. Possibly the most predictable match of them all. While I would say that, I would have been right, and I would have backed up my claim, only until recently yesterday, like last night, I listened to King Schmidt's Pipe Bomb, his version of Off the Script, Pipe Bomb, and there's this whole scandal going on with Roman Reigns. Apparently that Roman Reigns has been allocated with steroids, and these drug dealers or these people are going to try and prove that Roman Reigns was a part of it. So, if Roman Reigns is guilty, this is what I would do. Hang on. Let me get back to you guys. If Roman Reigns is indeed caught with this, obviously this will completely screw WWE's plans. This will completely screw everything up. They've been planning Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar for ages. Since they announced it last year, they were planning Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar since last year. They've been building this up since last year, after WrestleMania. There are a few options. There are some options. There are some people that you can choose to take Roman Reigns' position in case this happens, because this is something that WWE needs to be more alert to. WWE should not be stubborn. Just don't be stubborn, WWE. If Roman Reigns is indeed guilty and he was caught for this steroid allegation or whatever that's going on, if he is caught, and these guys have come out very confidently saying that they have the evidence that he was a part of that he was a part of it, I would say, maybe take a risk and make this match very unpredictable. Maybe make it someone like Braun Strowman could win, Finn Bálor, Seth Rollins. You could have a few people as the backup plan in case if Roman Reigns is indeed caught guilty. Because I think we'll all be very disappointed is that if Roman Reigns wins the chamber, then he's caught guilty. Then he's guilty, and then they have to suspend him. So, I would say Roman Reigns. I am going to be sticking to Roman Reigns winning. But if he is caught with this allegation, of this steroid scandal that's going on, So I would say Seth Rollins or Finn Balor as my backup plan, just in case if Roman Reigns is caught with the steroid allegation. So yeah, that is my preview and predictions, guys. Thank you all for joining me for this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Comment down below on who you think will win the Elimination Chamber. Hope you all enjoyed this video. See you guys for my match stipulations. Too sweet out.